this is where the magic happens. What are you working on? Oh. Today we are starting our 5-day voyage on our motorbikes around South Vietnam. That was a damn good phone. Yeah, since being in Vung Tau, which is where we are now, we've basically come to this Banh Mi stall every day, because out of all the Banh Mi's we've had, theirs are definitely the best. There's a whole bunch of like Vietnamese meatballs. The roads are just like, I know I've said this like 5 times in the past, but the roads are just absolutely mental. Like, look at this. Try crossing that. Oh, the altitude must be fizzing my beverage. We're on the rooftop. We have a pretty nice-ish pool. Weather's not too great, but oh well. I would say that's refreshing, but it really isn't. Nice warm beer in a pretty overcast day. At least it's still hot.
At time we were playing dust, it was like proper.
That is not refreshing at all. Really nice. Water is actually surprisingly quite warm, but it is still hot, even though it's pretty overcast. It's still pretty hot. Supposedly it's 32 degrees, so, and the breeze that's coming off is still pretty warm. Well, a few beers and you might change your mind, Luke.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice little beer. When it gets dark, the fact that it's an overcast day really doesn't matter, because when it's dark it could be sunny or it could be a really grim and overcast day, but when it's dark it's just dark, so it will be fine. A few more of these will help as well. We are flying to the Philippines in a few days, so staying in this reasonably nice hotel until we fly. And supposedly the water temperature in the place we're going is like 28 or 9 degrees, so that's very, very warm. That's like getting into a warm bath. I really hope the sea is actually that warm. That'd be crazy if it is actually that warm. But I'm getting this on camera. If my GoPro breaks, it's on Luke. You ready?
If I don't catch it,
sure. Ready? Go. It's a good thing I'm nimble. In 1 week's time, me and Luke are approaching our 12-month milestone of full-time travel. We left England on the 26th of January 2022, but we went down to London and actually started our travels on the 24th of January 2022. We had a 3-day stop in London before we flew to Thailand, so we're gonna have to do something pretty cool on that day, and I'll try and make a good video for my 12-month milestone. It is also the Chinese New Year in a few days, so we're going to have to do something fun and interesting for that. Hopefully there'll be some kind of festival around here that we can go and visit. We went to the supermarket today to buy some beer, and it was packed. It was like proper busy, just because everybody is getting ready for the Chinese New Year. And our old hotel, the hotel we slept in last night, randomly shut because the staff are going home for New Year, to celebrate with their family. But we were checking out and leaving anyway, because we'd booked this much nicer hotel, which has got a pool that we can chill in until we fly to the Philippines. But if we wasn't planning on coming to another hotel, that would have been a little unexpected. Because the hotel we're planning to stay in closes. So we would have to up to the left. New hotel, and poor Lukey Woo over here sleeps till late afternoon. So he'd have been woken up at midday. The cheek of that, so terrible. And then we would have been on the streets of Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, trying to find a new hotel to sleep in. I'll give my viewers some beer. Chug some beer. Drink up. Tasty. Chug some more.
You're an alcoholic.
You're an alcoholic. Whoops. Some pretty nice views from this rooftop. I don't know how well my camera's picking all this up, but you can see all the buildings in the distance. Over there's some really tall buildings, and there's like the nightlife area just over there. Yeah, definitely some nice views from this building. The perfect place to have a few beers. Time to get some more beer. Yummy. Well, this is where the magic happens. Pretty snazzy office. I basically run out of washing, so I'm wearing a shirt and I'm wearing some shorts. We tried to do our washing today, but because it's the Chinese New Year's Day, everywhere's shut. So, what are you working on?
Sending followers to...
Nice.
Đợi xe chút, ê, chụp đợi xe chút. Rồi đi xe. Ủa? Alo. Alo anh ta, của anh em. Từ từ thôi.
Today we are starting our 5-day voyage on our motorbikes around South Vietnam. We woke up pretty early. I woke up at 10:30. I've checked out our hotel, and now we are going to walk to the bike shop to rent some bikes so we can ride around like South Vietnam for 5 days before we get the coach back to Ho Chi Minh City, where we then fly to the Philippines. I do really like these small little what's called them, like back streets in Vietnam with all these Vietnamese flags like literally everywhere. One very lucrative job in Vietnam would be definitely to be a flag maker. They have flags everywhere. But before we get our bikes, our first priority is to get some food. Do you want to go to your favourite Banh Mi place, Luke?
Yeah, sure.
Overwhelming enthusiasm there. Oh, this looks interesting. Hello. Our little quest to find hotels, not hotels, motorbikes, it's not gone very well. Look at Luke, he's on his last legs. Hey dog. Hello. We were shot down immediately. We ran into our first issue of not having a hotel, because the bike rental place requires you to have a hotel to rent the bike. Now we could just rent a hotel, sure, but that defeats the whole point of what we're trying to do. We don't have a hotel, and we want to use the bike to ride around South Vietnam and then we'll just sleep in hotels along the way. But they're not willing to accept that, so now we're just trying to find another bike rental place, but it's like 1,000,000 degrees, so stop to have a little Pepsi. Less jumping ants this time, which is a nice thing. I should clarify as well that I know I had a motorbike in my last 2 videos, but I rented that from my hotel. Now renting a motorbike from a hotel is like extremely easy. You just say, can I have a bike, and they just give you no problem. Now one solution would be to rent a hotel for 5 days and not sleep there, but they're not willing to do that. If I rent a hotel and take a bike for 5 days without returning back each night, they're not going to be happy. So we really need to find a place that's more accepting of what we're trying to do. But that definitely isn't going to be easy, I don't think. Oh, you cut boys up. How much is the haircut? I mean, you don't have to wake her up. I don't know how much to cut my hair? What you said? In my quest to get my hair cut, we walked into that little salon. I was trying to explain to the lady I want my hair cut, but the actual barber, the guy who'd be cutting my hair, went around the back, and he was very clearly just doing that Vietnamese peace pipe. So I don't really want some guy who's just been chuffing on a peace pipe cutting my hair.
You don't actually know if it's called a peace pipe. That's for how bald.
Well, he's chuffing on some like bong or something like that, so I don't really want him cutting my hair. Hello.
Hello. We are after some motorbikes. Maybe 2 hours. Yeah, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. Ah, right, okay. Alright, thank you. I'll think about it and then I'll let you know. Thank you very much. He wants 200,000 if you want to leave the city.
Why is it more expensive?
I asked that, he didn't say. He just didn't have an answer.
The fruit itself isn't too bad. It's the salt, yeah.
The fruit's, yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad actually. The fruit's not bad, but with weird ass salt stuff. So our plans to rent motorbikes and ride freely around South Vietnam has completely flopped. So now we're in the bus station and we're gonna try and get the bus to Dalat, because Dalat is like in the mountains and it looks like a really cool place to visit. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get the bus from the major places that we want to visit, like the towns or the cities or the little villages or whatever, and then we're just going to rent motorbikes there when we have a hotel, because it's so much easier when you have a hotel to rent a motorbike. But with that being said, this late on in the day, I'm going to go ahead and say there's like a 20% chance of actually getting this bus to Dalat. I'm not hopeful, but I really hope we do.
We don't have. Only thảo hồng.
Don't have.
What, sorry?
Only thảo hồng. Phương Trang not don't have. From Vung Tau to everyone. Okay.
From where, sorry?
From Vung Tau to Sài Gòn.
Yeah.
Oh, Can Tao. Looks like just a Another town.
Generic.
Yeah, we can go there, I guess. Fuck me, is that real? A 5-hour drive. Is that further south?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I guess
It's not near the sea, but it's... I'll try and cross it right there.
Sure.
I'll use this later.
Go for the top. Well, today really isn't going our way. As I predicted, we can't get to Dalat from here. So there's one place that the bus from here will take us. There's one destination. So I think we might just get that. That's a possibility. Basically, to go anywhere else, we have to go back to Ho Chi Minh, which we will be doing in the end, but it just feels a bit pointless to go back there first, to go somewhere else just to go back to Ho Chi Minh. So I think we might just go to the one other destination that we can't get the bus from. But in the meantime, I'm going to try this random drink. So we still currently have absolutely no idea what we're doing or where we're going tonight. We're sat here. Luke is having fun with some Google Maps.
Terrible Google Maps.
Luke's sitting there playing the games while I'm actually looking where we can go, and I'm trying to organise where we can go tonight. I don't know if we're staying in Vung Tau, because this is where we currently are. But we're still trying to look for where we can go, we still have no idea. That was a damn good pho. Very good, very spicy though. I do love good Vietnamese pho. But poor Luke didn't want one. But for some reason they always just assume that if we're standing together that we're ordering two. I have no idea why. I didn't give any indication that we wanted two. We just made Luke one anyway. Poor Luke wanted a Banh Mi. But it was a very good pho. I had lots of mint. There was like a whole plate of bean sprouts for loads of that and loads of this chili sauce. All for 30,000 Vietnamese dong, which is about £1. Very good. Well, that was a very nice pho. The only thing that's gone our way today. Very delicious. I said that pho is the only thing that's gone our way today. But poor Luke didn't even order one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the thing has gone our way, it's gone your way.
It's gone my way. So I wanted one. Very spicy though, but definitely worth it.
It is always nice, it's just not what I wanted.
Yeah. I know this video's been completely all over the place, and we've changed our plans like in every update I've done. But now I think our final decision is we are going to head back to Ho Chi Minh early. We just tried to get the bus before before we got the pho, but there are no more buses running to Ho Chi Minh tonight. So now we're going to go find a hotel and then head to Ho Chi Minh as soon as we check out tomorrow. We're at Luke's favourite Banh Mi establishment.
My favourite Vietnamese meatballs.
Banh Mi's are very good. Basically all poor Luke has lived on since being in Vietnam.
How are you going to get?
We've kind of got like a reasonably big day, haven't we? So I might get two. Which was the one you had yesterday? Because that looked nice.
The more like a burger one was this top.
Yeah, but you also didn't get that though, did you? So
I think it was that actually.
Yeah. This is like the meat and stuff they put in it. We've come here a few times.
I am going to get the one I normally have though, this one, the Vietnamese meatball.
Yeah, right. I'll get two of them as well.
Oh wait, or is it this one, the Vietnamese meatball on ham? Actually, I think this is actually,
yeah,
isn't it?
Probably the bottom one.
So you want two? So
Yeah,
I get four in total.
Yeah, right, four.
Alright,
So
not to confuse us, I will just order. Can I get this one? Yeah. Can we get four? Four.
yeah, since being in Vung Tau, which is where we are now, we've basically come to this Banh Mi stall every day, because out of all the Banh Mi's we've had, theirs are definitely the best. I definitely would not recommend getting a hamburger though, because it looks nothing like the picture. I ordered 2 hamburgers the other day with cheese. This one I just got a cheese sandwich. So this is the picture of the hamburger they have. That definitely is not what I got. I got a straight up cheese sandwich.
Buses are every 30 minutes away. According to this, so
Yeah.
as you see.
Yeah. Alright, well I'm not going to record this poor lady make 4 Banh Mi's, so that's all. The Banh Mi's that me and Luke have been ordering are these. Now they are 30,000, which is a little bit more expensive than the other Banh Mi's around the area, but they are definitely a lot nicer, and I think they do put a bit of extra stuff in there as well. How about you looking forward to your Banh Mi, Luke?
Cannot wait. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, very passionate man. Have our bag of 4 Banh Mi's. Smell that goodness. But we will walk to Circle K and eat our Banh Mi's, because that lady doesn't sell drinks. So we'll go to Circle K, buy a drink, and sit down in that little seating area and eat our very delicious Banh Mi's. How's your Banh Mi, Luke?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, eh? Yeah, dropping the quality has really improved my battery life, you know. By like 5 times or something. Alright, well, time to eat this very delicious Banh Mi. I like to crush the bread a little bit like this first to sort of make it less brutal. Not brutal. Like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Brittle.
Brittle. Brittle, yeah.
Don't make it brittle though.
Oh no, maybe it's the other Banh Mi's that were like that. Oh, we'll cut that part. Well, I like to crush the bread a bit. Don't know why, it just makes it a bit nicer. Inside this Banh Mi, there's a whole bunch of like Vietnamese meatballs. I don't know how well you can see this. There's like Vietnamese meatballs and a whole bunch of other like things, I guess. Very good. I would say what the other things are, but I have no idea what they are. Well, I know that it tastes pretty good. Very good. And this is one of the more pricey Banh Mi's. Costs 30,000 dong, which is about £1. So this whole Banh Mi for £1 is very good. Like I said, we've been going there basically every day now. And to wash this Banh Mi down, a very refreshing Tropicana twist. They do taste good, but they do also create a bit of a mess. But this Tropicana twist is very refreshing in Vietnam's heat. Full of sugar though, but very refreshing. Well, I just dropped my GoPro on the floor. Luckily they are pretty hardy. Hopefully there are no cracks or anything on it. Alright, so it's our 3rd time trying to get to Ho Chi Minh City, and today we do have some success. We have we've gone for this bus company. They are actually open and operating today, you know, which is a surprise. 150 Vietnamese dong to Ho Chi Minh City. That's like maybe like £5, I think. It's a pretty good price. It's like a 2-hour drive to Ho Chi Minh. And they leave in like 15 minutes. So I'm waiting to find out what kind of surprises they have in store, because it's never a simple case of just getting on the bus and then away you go to Ho Chi Minh. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work out like that. Well, this is a pretty nice van, but this probably in the van that's actually going to be taking us. Yeah, I hope it is too, because there's like basically nobody on it. But one thing about Vietnamese travel and Southeast Asian travel I found is it's kind of weird, because when you get a bus or a coach somewhere, you don't just get the coach from your pickup point to the destination. You get like a smaller minivan to the coach to take you to your destination. It's kind of weird, so I've got a feeling this is just a bus to take us to the coach, which will take us to Ho Chi Minh City. But we will see. It's raining very heavily outside. And Luke is in the van looking at all content on his computer. Well, Luke, mate, this is a time and a place, yeah? You naughty boy. We have finally arrived in Ho Chi Minh City after what was supposed to be a 2-hour van journey, and now we are going to head to our hotel. I do probably love the craziness of Ho Chi Minh City. Saigon, it definitely has a different feel to it than other Asian cities. A different level of craziness. And home of the Saigon beer. Alright, should we go? It's always a challenge trying to cross the road in Saigon, or anywhere in Vietnam for that matter, but Saigon's definitely harder, just because it's definitely another level of craziness. But no, there were surprisingly very few surprises on that bus journey. Kind of went as expected, but it was like 15 minutes late. You ready? Yep, here we go. Alright, now we got to cross another road.
Right, use these bikes as like cover.
Oh yeah, sure, that's good. A good trick to crossing the road in Saigon is you can't fear death. You just got to go for it. Alright, here we go. Look at this. It's completely chaotic. I don't know how there's not more crashes on the road. Alright then. The traffic in Bangkok isn't quite this bad. The traffic in Bangkok isn't as bad as this.
I think it just has more bikes here, right?
Yeah, it's like a wave. Look at that, it's like a crazy. That's kind of cool down there. That's like a cool place. Are just like, I know I've said this like 5 times in the past, but the roads are just absolutely mental. Like, look at this. Try crossing that. Christian Dior. It's not bad. Some Gucci. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, wow, you got D&G. More. I want to know how much these shoes are. I'm not going to buy them at all. I just want pure curiosity that there are no prices on. Oh wait, there are prices. On some there are, yeah. I'll only buy the ones with prices.
I'm assuming if it says 100,
yeah, 200. Yeah, that's probably 2 million, I guess, maybe.
No, 2,000, right? It's got the dot in it.
Yeah, but that seems
2,000.
That's wait, 2,000. That seems way too cheap.
So, yeah, but it's all zeros after, so it's 2 million.
Yeah. So expensive for a fake pair of shoes.
That's like 60 quid.
Yeah, fuck that. Excuse me, how much is this? Is that 2 million?
Yes,
Oh,
2
okay.
million.
Too expensive. Too expensive.
Name shoe like Dior Jordan.
Sure, yeah. Real? Dior, are you sure? God, I'm rhyming today and I didn't even realise that. Thank you. Thank you very much. What is that? What is it? Oh, very interesting. But no, I have literally no need for that. No, I can't take that on a plane. Oh, well, thank you though. But no, it's fine. Thank you though. What a very interesting but completely pointless thing. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Luke. Holding adult content once again.
What? Not doing nothing here.
Dirty boy. Pretty cool, this little place. Here's my bed for the evening. Pretty snazzy, surprisingly very comfortable. Not too bad.